For years, Manchester United approached transfer windows like a fire alarm. Every summer felt like an emergency. Big names, big fees, big headlines. The louder the announcement, the bigger the expectations. But when the season started, the same problems remained. The squad still looked unbalanced, the style of play kept changing, and every new manager seemed to inherit another unfinished rebuild. Something feels different now. Not because Manchester United are spending more money, but because they're making less noise. And that might be the smartest thing they've done in years. Look at the way this summer has unfolded. No endless transfer sagas, no daily public negotiations, no desperate bidding wars that drag on for weeks. Instead, Manchester United have quietly gone about their business. Andre Santos arrived. Then came Yuri Tielemans. Karl Darlow followed. 3 signings, 3 different profiles, 3 different roles, and all of them addressed genuine needs within the squad. That isn't random, that's planning. What's even more interesting is how quickly these deals happened. One minute, the rumors were beginning. The next, the players were wearing Manchester United shirts. For a club that once seemed to negotiate every transfer in public, this is a completely different approach. And honestly, it looks far more professional. If you've noticed this change as well, let me know in the comments. Do you think Manchester United are finally getting their transfer strategy right? Or do you still think they need one marquee signing to complete the squad? I'm genuinely interested to hear what you think. Now here's where things become really interesting. This isn't just about this summer, it's about what happened last season. Manchester United began moving away from chasing headlines and started focusing on building a balanced squad. Now they're continuing that exact philosophy. That's important because successful clubs don't change their recruitment strategy every transfer window. They build on it. Look at the players they've targeted. Andre Santos brings energy, youth, ball progression, a midfielder capable of growing with the club. Then there's Yuri Tielemans, completely different profile, Premier League experience, leadership, composure under pressure, someone who already understands the demands of English football. Then Karl Darlow, a signing that won't dominate social media, but one that gives Manchester United experience, depth, and reliability in the goalkeeping department. Every player solves a different problem. That's what good recruitment looks like. Not signing the biggest name, signing the right player. For years, Manchester United often looked reactive. One problem appeared. They bought a player, another weakness emerged, they spent more money. There never seemed to be one clear vision. Now, there finally appears to be one. Build a squad, not a collection of stars. That difference is massive. Because football isn't won by the 11 most famous players. It's won by the squad that fits together. Look at the most successful teams in Europe. Every signing has a purpose. Every player understands their role. Every position has competition. That's what Manchester United seem to be chasing now. And perhaps the biggest sign of maturity is patience, not panic. Reports throughout the summer have suggested that United remain interested in strengthening further, but they aren't forcing deals simply to satisfy supporters. They're waiting for the right opportunities. That discipline has been missing for years. Sometimes, the best transfer is the one you refuse to make. Overpaying for the wrong player can damage a club for seasons. Waiting another 2 weeks for the right player can transform one. That's the balance elite clubs understand. There's another reason this strategy makes sense. Financial flexibility. Manchester United's ability to continue spending depends heavily on player sales. Moving players who no longer fit the project creates room for new arrivals. It improves the wage structure, it creates space in the dressing room, and it allows recruitment to continue without creating long-term financial problems. That's smart football management. Not glamorous, not exciting, but effective. And effective wins trophies. Michael Carrick also deserves credit. One thing that's becoming clear is that the players arriving actually fit the type of football he wants to play. Managers often fail because recruitment and coaching move in different directions. The club signs one type of player, the manager wants another, eventually nobody gets what they need. That doesn't appear to be happening now. The recruitment looks connected, the planning looks connected, the vision looks connected. Of course, transfers alone don't guarantee success. We've seen brilliant signings fail before. Football is played on the pitch, not in announcement videos. These players still have to perform, they still have to build chemistry, they still have to handle the pressure that comes with wearing a Manchester United shirt. But for the first time in a long time, the process itself looks convincing. That's important because successful teams are usually built long before the first match begins. They're built in meeting rooms, in scouting departments, in recruitment plans, in difficult decisions that supporters don't always notice. Manchester United finally seem to understand that. They're not chasing attention, they're chasing balance. They're not buying players because social media demands a superstar. They're buying players because they fit the project. And perhaps that's the biggest change of all. The old Manchester United wanted to win every transfer window. This Manchester United appears to want to win football matches instead. Those are two very different objectives. If this strategy continues, if the recruitment remains disciplined, if the squad keeps improving one position at a time, Manchester United may finally be building something sustainable, not a team for one season, a team for many seasons. Sometimes the smartest transfer windows aren't remembered because of one spectacular signing. They're remembered because every decision quietly made perfect sense. And for the first time in years, Manchester United's transfer plan finally does.